Hi, welcome back to Review. The story begins in the Kabul marketplace where Parvana is helping her crippled father. He reads letters for money and sells anything Parvana's family doesn't absolutely need in order to put food on the table. For about a year and a half, the country has been under Taliban control, and living conditions are dismal to say the least. Bombs have destroyed buildings and homes, and landmines abound, one of which killed Parvana's brother. Women are forbidden from attending school, and they have to wear burqas to cover their bodies and faces, in addition to not being allowed outside without a man. While at home one night, a group of Taliban soldiers, led by an especially angry former student who barely seems to be past school age himself, barge in and take her father away to prison. This leaves Parvana and the rest of her family, a sickly mother, an older sister and a baby brother, to fend for themselves despite having no legal way to do something as simple as purchasing food so that they don't starve. In order to help distract her brother from what is going on, she concocts an extended fable about a young boy on a quest to stand up to the evil elephant king that has terrorized his village and stolen the seeds that it needs for next year's crops. For more practical matters of survival, she takes inspiration from Shazia, a former classmate who has cut her hair in order to pass as a boy, and decides to adopt a similar disguise. Now she is able to provide for the others by taking odd jobs for money and shopping in the marketplace from unsuspecting vendors. Parvana puts her blanket in the same spot in the marketplace, and does what father did, reads letters for money, and by doing so, earns enough to buy tea and rice. Parvana also meets Razak, the former patrol partner of Idris. The illiterate Razak pays her to read him a letter informing him that his wife was killed by a landmine. He befriends her and continues to meet with her so that she can teach him how to read and write. Parvana and Shazia take a hard labor job where Idris was also present. He recognizes her and, after being hit abruptly by Parvana with a brick, tries to kill her as she flees with Shazia. Parvana and Shazia manage to hide, and Idris is abruptly called away to fight in war, never to be seen again. When Parvana returns home, Fatima pleads with her to stop the dangerous plot, telling her that her relatives accepted Soraya and that they will be collected the day after next. Parvana agrees on the condition that she gets to visit Nurullah in prison to tell him where they are going, as Razak has a cousin who works there that will let her in. She tearfully bids farewell to Shazia, promising that they will meet 20 years from then. However, as Parvana travels to the prison, Fatima's cousin arrives early and forces them to come with him without Parvana, as the war is starting and the roads will soon be blocked. Fatima eventually stands up to her cousin in a furious manner, refusing to let him take them further, and he leaves the family stranded on the road. Parvana arrives at the prison, where she finds Razak. After Parvana reveals that she is Nurullah's daughter, Razak informs her that his cousin has left to fight, but he will retrieve Nurullah. As the prison is being cleared out of weak prisoners who are unable to fight, Parvana witnesses their execution. Terrified, she gathers her courage to stay by finishing the tale of the boy, who she turns into Suleiman, revealing that he died after picking up a toy on the street, which was actually a landmine that exploded. Razak is shot on the shoulder while rescuing the weak Nurullah, but the wound was not fatal and he reunites the father and daughter. Parvana takes her father away, where they will soon reunite with the rest of the family and escape from Afghanistan together, as the two continue the story they were telling each other at the start of the film. This is a very good animated film. The story can get jumbled at some points, but on a whole it's a good movie. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.